HomeKit enabled devices are notorious for being super expensive. Trying to build a smart home / security system out of these HomeKit enabled devices are going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, I'm going to try to do it on a low budget and build a HomeKit security system. And today I'm going to start off with the Aqara hub. So Aqara recently reached out to me, and for full disclosure, they did send me the hub plus a bunch of accessories. Some accessories I'll be using for the security system, and some accessories I'm going to be using for the smart home, which all integrate together into the Aqara hub.
The hub is the brains of the system. It connects to the internet via Wi-Fi, which you do need a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and then it's going to connect to all the other accessories via Zigbee. These Zigbee modules are super low energy, and because of that, the batteries that are in the door sensors and the motion sensors, they say can last up to 2 years. On the front of the hub is a speaker which you use for the alarm. You can also use it to produce a bunch of other sounds for various things in your smart home. I gotta tell you, this thing can get pretty loud. Around the edge, you do have 18 LED lights, which can use it as an indicator for various things in your smart home. You can also use it as a night light, which you can program to turn on at night when it detects darkness. It is RGBW, so you can pretty much make any color you want, and you can also adjust the brightness. On the bottom is a single push button, which you can use to turn on and off the night light physically, or double press to arm and disarm the alarm. On the back is the QR code that you'll need to set up HomeKit, and when you do plug this in, do be aware that it will take up both spots in your outlet. Unfortunately, it is a little bit bigger than it should be.
This is the most expensive part of the entire system, but once you have the hub, you can add on sensors and motion detectors for around $15 to $20 each. Other brands out there that have HomeKit enabled devices start around $30. Most of them are probably about $40. This Philips Hue motion sensor is about $40, and that's just crazy. When you have all these items, they add up very, very quickly. A couple of these accessories like the cube and the wireless switches have not come to the US yet, but you can find them on international websites where you can purchase them.
I'll leave links down below so you can check them out. Setting this up is fairly simple. You want to put the hub in a centralized location in your home. That way all the accessories can connect to it. They say it's about 100 feet or so that the Zigbee communication can work. If you got a bigger home, of course, you're going to need a second hub. Now remember, you will need a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and once you follow the instructions, it is fairly simple. It walks you through. You'll have to scan your HomeKit code, which is included in the box and on the instructions. You'll want to do any firmware updates if there are any, and then you should be good to go. You'll want to add your motion detectors and your door sensors as accessories, and once that's all set up, you can move on to the different types of alerts. In Aurora, there are 4 different types of alerts. There's the basic alert, which is on 24 hours a day, and that's basically for pretty much your smart home stuff. I'm not going to get into the smart home stuff in this video, but if you had like a water sensor, you want to be alerted immediately about a water detection. And then you have the home alert, which means that you're home, but you might still want some security, so you might want to turn on the door sensors. And then you have the away alert, which you can set up all sensors to go off, meaning the motion detector and the door sensors can trigger the alarm. And then the last one is the night sensor, which is very similar to the home one, where you might just want to have door sensors on and turn off the motion detector. Now this all worked great in the Aqara hub, but when I went to HomeKit, unfortunately when I turned on the security system, I could not trigger the alarm. It would chirp and act like it's on, but I went to trigger the alarm, it would not actually sound. It's not a huge issue because you can turn on the security system in the Aqara app. I'm sure they're going to fix this very soon, but if you want it to work right now with HomeKit and be able to enable it with HomeKit, you can actually install all your accessories and hub inside the Mi Home app, which I did, and it works flawlessly.
Hey Siri, arm the security system.
Okay, your security system is armed and set to away.
In addition to the core hub being a great DIY smart security system with HomeKit, it is also a great start to a smart home with HomeKit. That's right, Aqara sells a bunch of accessories like smart plugs, smart switches that are all HomeKit enabled. But if you're like me and want your smart home to work with all three major assistants, it also works with Google Home and Alexa. And at these prices, you just don't find things that work with all three major assistants. I'm going to be doing a series of all HomeKit enabled devices, and if you want to see the next video in this series, check it out right there.